India's rich linguistic diversity takes center stage as DD India's Prasar Bharati speaks to Guillaume Jacques, who is the director of ILARA, which is also a senior researcher at CNRS. ILARA promotes ancient and endangered languages, including Sanskrit, Pali, Assamese, is what they say, is also among them. And this is the support from the Indian Embassy. Jacques' research, it explores unwritten languages of the northeast of India as well. Let's take a look.
Joining me is Guillaume Jacques, the director of Institute of Rare Languages in Paris, in France, to talk about how India's languages, India's whole culture is getting popular, not just in France, but the whole Europe. Do you believe that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit expected to give another impetus to the ties between both the countries, especially in languages and in culture?
Yes, of course. I hope that this will attract interest, even more interest to the culture of India and to the language situation in India in general.
When it comes to international rare languages, what is the kind of energy, or what is the kind of people look up to India's languages?
We have to say that India is home to an immense diversity of languages. So, for instance, in Europe you only have 3 language families, Indo-European, Basque and Finno-Ugric. In India you have 8 families. You have a huge diversity, a very rare and precious heritage. And what we can learn a lot from this diversity, both from the way the brain works, so how different languages describe several meanings differently, and on the other hand, we can learn from this diversity in terms of the prehistory and history of humanity.
You mentioned the fact that the language Panini has a lot of scientific basis. Would you share with us?
Linguistics as a science was born in Europe in the 19th century, when people realized that Latin and Greek are related to Sanskrit. The framework in which we study Sanskrit and we study Indo-European languages was shaped by Sanskrit grammar, by, for instance, the notion of root, dhatu, in Sanskrit, was brought into modern linguistics.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is coming here. There is a bonhomie between India and France. Do you believe that will be this linguism, this linguistic thought process theory will get a major boost because of this bonhomie?
Well, I think this Prime Minister Modi coming to Paris will indeed attract interest from French people, and I hope that this is an opportunity for all of us to know each other better.
So that was the director of Institute of Rare Languages stating that India has the potential. India's languages are so varied, so vast, that it is important to know them and preserve them. With Prasar Bharati, this is Prasar Bharati for TD India from Paris.